religion was forbidden. So that's why these kind of places were kept closed. So that's why we can see a lot of renovations as well.
Okay.
So this part, the main entrance, was built in 2003. So it's
Okay.
pretty new. The dervishes are missionaries. When dervishes traveled, they could they could go into any Hanukkah mosque, and they were given a room for free, and they were supplied with food as well. Spot was chosen. Okay.
This is the summer palace.
This is the main room, the reception. Oh, we can say you can go closer and. This is a chess room where they used to play chess or cards or domino. Now this room is called China room because all the Chinese and Japanese porcelain is kept here. But actually this room was built as a winter garden.
Motherless babies.
Do you know how it is in English, the female of the peacock?
Female of the people.
Peahen.
Yeah.
Peahen.
Did
Yeah.
you know?
I don't know.
Not many people know that.
Yeah.
You know? At that time, we call them Muslim bricks. They are square and slim. Okay. And when you have a brick of that shape, it has better stability than the rectangular ones.
Right.
And the decorative bricklaying is outside and inside, but in between they are completely laid with the bricks like this, which will keep better stability. Well, you know, it is underground water anyway, and of course, I will not advise you to drink. is 4 hectares. But buildings on about 1 hectare are preserved because the rest was bombed again in 1920. All the rulers of Bukhara, they had to be crowned here. Okay, the books are standing on the shelves. And the reason to make, even in the houses, they used to decorate the ceilings like this. The reason is, when a baby is born, it always looks at the ceiling. It is like improving his love to books and knowledge from the cradle.
Yeah.
The oldest construction here is the minaret, which was built in 1127. The columns are placed in such a way that they wouldn't block the reflected voice. Now if you come here, you can see, come to this point, you see? It's going all the way through. There is a way without blocking. And if you look from here, it's the same. So you see the voice reflected from the dome would be going in any direction, in this direction or in this direction, and wouldn't be blocked.
Wow.
This is the level of 12th century. This is where we are, is the level of 16th century. And this is something in between, like from 13th to 15th century maybe. Yeah. Okay, and Bukhara is a like layered cake. There was a Zoroastrian and Buddhist temple here, which was later rebuilt as a mosque. But the foundation is the same from 5th century. Wow.
So here we are in Bukhara, the last stop on our Uzbekistan tour, and we just finished our entire official guided tour. Unfortunately, I got pretty sick yesterday, so I couldn't come out, but I'm well enough to get around now today, which is good because we've got 2 overnight trains in a row coming up, and probably a really uncomfortable drive. So Bukhara is really nice. Would have been nice if I wasn't sick, could have enjoyed it more of the city. So we've seen a lot of historical stuff, learned a lot of history, seen a lot of mosques, learned a lot about bricks. Uzbekistan's really interesting for that sort of history stuff, but it is way too hot at the moment. It is the tourist off season because it's just so hot. Well, apparently it was only 36 degrees today, but it felt like 40. It's not that easy coming to Uzbekistan. I'm surprised by how different it was between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is a lot more removed from the world economy it seems. Everything's on cash. It's all, you gotta carry big stacks of cash around. There's a black market exchange rate for US dollars. And foreign ATM cards won't work. I have not seen a single ATM here in the whole time we've been here, and we've been in major cities. Just not quite integrated, and there's that extra little bit of screwing around you have to do. So I guess in that aspect it's more difficult than China, but certainly compared with Kazakhstan it's night and day, because Kazakhstan is like a normal modern country. But apparently in Kazakhstan they've only got historical stuff like this around Turkestan, which is near the border. Because the Kazakhs are a nomadic people, so they didn't really build cities way back in the day. So this is Uzbekistan SV class cabin on our train to Tashkent. The good, we have an attendant coming through. They give us tea, so that's nice. You didn't get that on the Kazakhstan looks. The bad is that the open window is our air conditioning. And the lighting's not that great. It's just too quiet here. Well, this is our second overnight train in a row. Spent last night Bukhara to Tashkent. And then we took a car from Tashkent to Shymkent, and now this train is Shymkent to Kizlyar, so we'll get there about 8:30 tomorrow morning. It's a 4-bed, but I think we've got it all to ourselves. Hopefully, anyway. And yeah, I haven't been taking much video because I haven't had a chance to charge anything, because neither of the trains had electricity. This one has power points, but they don't work. Uzbekistan just didn't have any. Yeah, I also got sick in Bukhara, but I'm mostly over that now. So we're going to head to Kizlyar, get cleaned up. We're very, very smelly at the moment. And then we're going to go to Baikonur and see some Russian rockets. Sleep time.
Mosque.
Well, I'm tired and I'm full of beer and vodka and meat. And this is Baikonur.